flight or like
Or
your
the
seat?
The seat.
Oh,
number,
okay.
my
Okay.
bad.
Okay.
Wow.
And I don't know.
That's
I don't
incredible.
want to notice it, but I do.
Go Gate.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say about
Do you have
that.
any non-Colgate like connections to the number 13, or is it strictly Gate?
Nope, not really.
Hmm.
The only thing I can think of is I used to live in an apartment, and they took out the 13th floor. 'Cause it's
Wow.
on the-
Okay.
I
That's
see,
good.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I've heard of people of like buildings doing that, like hotels too.
Yeah.
Like they'll just take out the floor. I'm
What?
surprised that they put them on planes, honestly.
Wait, what?
But what on planes?
Like 13th row. Because people get like super superstitious about it.
Oh my gosh, I thought you were gonna say
I
that they
was-
just like were putting floors of apartment buildings on planes.
That is
No.
exactly. I was like,
I was
how
trying to
does that-
picture
is
that.
it
I was
like
thinking that, like,
a military plane. Like, how is it?
How do you? Yeah.
No, like they take out the floor on like apartment buildings just because people don't want to
Even
live
if it's in the
there.
middle, even if it's not like on the top floor.
Yeah, they're like there's still a floor there. They just call it the 14th floor, even
That's
though
crazy.
it's literally the
Oh,
13th.
okay.
Well, maybe that's why Colgate. I know they had all these random reasons for it, but maybe that's
I think
part of the reason why,
it's
so that
such a
they send
big
all
thing-
these kids into the world, and now we're not afraid of 13 anymore.
Yeah, it's
and like
Destigmatized.
I have to think
exposure
that-
therapy.
I have to think that the market, like it's less expensive to live on the 13th floor because people don't want to live there. So
Yeah.
they're really helping us, like
No way.
break the bank.
Honestly, yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Maybe
not break the bank.
Okay, next question, Henry. We kind of just took that one from you.
Yeah.
Yeah. sorry about that.
This
Don't
is another repeat. Simple. You've definitely heard this question before, but it's Nerf or nothing.
I mean, I think I gotta go with Nerf.
Okay.
Why would you go with nothing at that point?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
yeah.
It's an
What's it-
easy question if you think about it in
Let's
simple
hear.
terms.
Let's
but-
hear. What is Nerf to you, though?
Yeah,
I
what
feel
does
like
it mean?
Nerf. It talks to everybody differently.
I mean, I always had Nerf guns growing up, and it's just beaming people in the face.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's all you want to do,
Yeah.
They're
and getting
fun.
beamed in the face too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The occasional dart to the eye.
I guess that's
Yeah.
the only
Start
reason why
crying.
you would say that you want nothing. Is
Yeah.
because you're afraid of getting shot with a plastic pellet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But nothing's like the end of all time. Like
Yeah,
it-
It's
like-
kind of like
Yeah,
an
that's Nerf.
existential crisis there.
It's really
Like nothing.
I'm just so glad Nerf is out there keeping us from that voice.
From
You know?
nothing. I know.
they're
I
doing
know.
God's work.
Yeah.
out there.
There would be nothing
There'd be
for us
nothing
to
if it was
defend ourselves with
without Nerf.
Wait,
mentally.
really quick, going back to the thing with the glasses. Did you guys like with getting in the eye? Did you guys have to wear protective?
My parents did.
My
it.
dad was like, you have to play with like goggles.
Mhm.
My
That's
parents
super
bought
sad.
them, but we never wore them.
Yeah, I feel like I wore them like half the time. So
My friend sent me a picture literally yesterday of a Fortnite Nerf gun that he bought. So
wow, that's pretty awesome.
That's
it's still hanging around.
I would. Maybe we should have a Nerf war.
Maybe we should.
One day in the studio, just turn the mics on. We'll
Yeah.
just start going crazy.
Yeah,
Just
we could do
scrapes.
it on air Nerf battle.
Yeah, it could work.
Okay, I've got one final question. What's it like to actually live in Chicago? Because I've never actually met someone who actually lives in Chicago, and I just like, what's your experience? What's your like? How do you feel about the city? And
Like not being a fraud.
yeah, and like
Okay.
all
And
that
not
sort
being a
of
fraud like Kyle.
Yes. That,
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, actually,
that's what
I,
you
I
guys
wasn't even
went-
thinking of Kyle.
He's not
because
from
he's just so
Chicago.
far out of Chicago.
That wasn't
it
directed
doesn't
at
even
him, yeah.
matter.
I mean, it's like a win-loss just because it is sketchy sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Like growing up, like there's gangs and like gunshots, and you'll just be riding your bike one day and there's a dude with a knife hiding behind a trash can. My garage got broken into twice
Dang.
and they stole my bike.
Wow.
And then we
Jeez.
saw some dude riding around on a child's bike. That was the one I ordered
Oh my
through the neighborhood.
so bad.
But it's just so fun. Like there's stuff to do.
Mhm.
We got the ribbon during the winter. We have the beach during the summer.
Yeah.
So
Kyle, don't pretend like you know what he's talking about.
yeah, what's the ribbon, Kyle?
What's the beach?
Yeah, what's the
anyway.
ribbon?
What?
What's the rivet?
I don't know actually.
Oh,
Ooh.
That's-
What is it? Well, I just
you-
for view-
It's a skating. It's like shaped like a ribbon. It's like a little skating thingy.
that's really
in
cool.
Millennium Park.
I bet
Oh,
only,
yeah, yeah.
I bet
I
only
didn't know
people
they-
who
I
live
didn't know
in
that's what they-
Chicago would know what that is.
Well, I didn't know that there. I didn't know.
Oh
there was
yeah,
no-
now
I
he
see-
pretends like he knows.
No, I see. Okay. Yeah, I see that downtown in the wintertime. I didn't know it at a.
Yeah,
Okay.
you just
Yeah,
don't know the
because
real
he's just
name.
like a
Yeah,
he's just like
'cause
a
I'm-
tourist. when he's
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
He's the kind of guy that goes into town, like goes to the bean statue.
The
You
bean
post
statue.
on your Instagram whenever
Okay.
you go to Chicago.
I. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, really quick update on the game. Netherlands scored
Netherlands
gut-wrenching goal.
Gut wrenching very early
Also,
in the ninth
Pulisic missed a fantastic chance off the goalie's shin. Unfortunate in the
So-
first few minutes.
minute. Yeah.
That's just really sad.
Yeah.
Rough. Gonna be a rough game for us
It's-
after
yeah,
that.
I know.
Okay, but Henry, good answers to those questions.
great answers.
Probably better than Jay, because Jay, the 65 words, you
Just
can't come
gonna-
back from
Just
that.
gonna
You can't.
roast him now.
That was so. Also new this week, Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah. Everyone's
Um,
posting on their story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted
Pretty-
I wanted to talk about this.
Yeah. Well, how do we feel about posting Spotify Wrapped on the story?
Let's everybody. First of all, let's say who did and who didn't. I did.
He did. Yeah.
I did
and
not.
I don't
I
think
did not.
any-
I couldn't
Why not?
because mine is Kanye West.
Oh yeah. That's pretty
Okay,
rough.
that's fair. That's fair. I respect that.
You know what?
That is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I didn't. I think it's like stupid. I mean, I was self-conscious about my own, so I wasn't gonna
Yeah,
post
do you
it.
want to
but I feel
explain
like
that you had the same artist
unless it's
twice?
like my
because-
close friends, I don't really care
Yeah.
what you have to.
I don't-
What
I
you
don't
listen
really.
To. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
don't,
just
also,
don't care.
I don't know half of these. I feel really old saying this, but I don't know half of the people that
Really?
are getting.
Well,
yeah, yeah.
I think it's cool when you see somebody and you're like, wow, I really like
That's
that
cool.
song.
That's
or
true.
you have a similar music interest and you wouldn't normally ask somebody about that. It was
Yeah.
just like a random person you
That's
follow
fair.
on Instagram.
That's fair.
I mean, the other thing is the time that people spend on Spotify. People use that as like, oh, I'm like listening so much, but it's like, no, if you're listening for more than 200,000 minutes a year,
You saw people with more
Dude,
than that?
yeah, like
okay,
there's people who
my-
the year has what, like 500, more than 500K, something like that.
It's more than that.
It's, yeah, a little more. But I was showing Cal this in the library
It's
one morning
like
because my friend had 260,000
Like,
minutes,
what?
which is
Wow.
183 days.
Yeah, like what?
And he said he like falls asleep with his AirPods in, and I don't know.
that would have to be every night that he fell asleep with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
525,000 minutes.
I'd love to see how much AirPods, like the creation of AirPods, has spiked the usage of like Spotify and
Yeah, it
music
is
apps.
really easy to use.
Henry, how many minutes did you have?
14K.
Okay, that's respectable.
What did you guys have?
I had 24K.
Let me look. I think it was
Just went
somewhere
through the whole
around that.
thing.
No, I'm just looking at the.
I'm surprised by
Um,
yours, Cal.
I had. Oh no, I actually had
You think
13K.
I'd be more?
I had a lot less.
What were you? You were
I was
Six
I was
figures,
high. No, I was like 67,000.
Oh.
I was 13. Go Gate.
no.
Oh,
So-
oh my god,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's
pretty
yeah.
cool stuff. I bet my Spotify Wrapped looks a little different than Kyle and Cal's,
Yeah,
but yeah.
it's interesting though because Cal, you're listening to stuff frequently.
I know.
Like you have
It's weird.
AirPods in a lot.
Well, I spent a lot of time listening to podcasts. That's why I was kind of
Oh,
like
Do you-
mad that
do
they
you-
didn't
And
show
it's
me my
not counted.
podcast.
Oh, really? They don't count it?
But when I'm studying, which is like most of the time you guys like see me listening, I'm listening to like study music and stuff.
Really? Okay.
Go to study music. Can we all go around say the study genre?
What's the,
Henry.
Henry,
I'm thinking like anything.
Anything?
Eventually I just have to turn it off because it gets too distracting.
yeah,
That's
I
so
agree.
true.
That always you get to that mode where you're
I
like, I,
know.
can't think. I have to actually do work.
It's nice when you're doing something. I feel like that doesn't require a word, like math or some sort of
Yes.
science.
Right.
I feel like it's good, but when you're trying to write something, I
Oh,
feel like it
no
can get
chance.
pretty
I
sad.
love that feeling when you're like plugging a paper like into Grammarly or something, or like doesn't take any. Like you feel like you're
Yeah.
doing work, but it doesn't take any brain power, and
then
you can
put
be like,
some
oh, I can listen to music.
on,
right?
Yeah.
finally I can turn. Yeah.
Yeah, I just listen to I have one playlist and I listen to it all the time. I don't have like different playlists.
Oh,
It's like your
it's
big
like
like,
it's like a
dump.
12-hour playlist.
Oh, okay.
so it's like-
Jeez.
I just like shuffle my liked songs, but not for studying. Studying is classical music.
oh, of course.
Yeah. Studying, my brother
so
made
pretentious.
my brother made a playlist on Spotify I listen to. Now I listen to, because like Christmas time, I do Charlie Brown's soundtrack, because it's basically like Christmas themed classical music.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Vince
so
Giardini.
good.
Very good.
You know, another thing I would thinking about Henry's Kanye West is number one. That was really unfortunate because I feel like a lot of people that I saw that posted had him as like number one or two.
Yeah.
And it was like
Really poor timing.
Really poor timing with the whole like Alex Jones thing he did.
Yeah,
But
for people who don't know, the anti-Semitic comments.
Yeah, and it's
But he's-
only gotten worse.
Yeah.
Like well, we're not gonna get political, but he has said some very
Yeah, some
things that almost no one agrees with.
We can talk about
at
this
point.
next week. when
Yeah.
we do
Yeah,
that.
maybe we'll do an embrace debate on this. But yeah, really interesting stuff.
yeah. But
Um,
anyway, yeah, that's it for our interview here. We're gonna have another Mount Rushmore coming up, so stay tuned for that. And our next song after a quick break is "The Sound of Silence" by Simon and Garfunkel. Oh, what a night! That was a good one. So right now we have our Mount Rushmore for birds is gonna be the subject this time.
Yep.
So we have Henry starting us off, followed by myself, Kyle, and then Cal and Hayes.
Yep.
So
Yeah. Henry's our resident bird expert, by the
Yes.
way. That's
Yeah.
why we chose
You know,
him.
those birds.
I am a
expert of birds.
very good birdologist.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Should I do my pick?
kick us off.
All right,
Here we
kick
go.
us off.
All right. So with the first pick, this is kind of tough, but I think I got to take Blue, the blue macaw,
okay.
from
Good
Rio.
pick. Good
Okay,
pick.
I like it. I like it.
I really like that pick.
I mean, he starts off really annoying
Mhm.
in the beginning of both of his movies,
Yeah.
but then I don't know, he's kind of lovable. He learns to fly.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oh
That's
my
pretty ideal
gosh.
when you're looking for birds.
Mhm.
Of course.
So, and he lives in Rio, settled down, got a nice wife, 3 kids. I mean, he's
Yeah.
just
Wow.
living the
What else
dream.
could
Living
you
the
ask for
dream.
from a bird? You know.
Seriously,
Exactly.
Living the
Good character
the
arc.
Rio.
I'd say he
lifestyle.
has it all figured out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He
He-
knows.
He's a guy you look at and you're like, this guy.
this
this
guy
guy's-
knows.
this guy knows.
knows what matters.
Yeah. And that's really important. So
Yeah.
good first pick.
Yeah,
Thank
that was a
you.
good first pick. I'm gonna kick it off with owls, but specifically
Wow, you're gonna
Hedwig.
take all of owls.
Hedwig from
Okay,
Harry
Hedwig.
Potter. Yeah,
All right.
Hedwig from Harry Potter.
Hedwig is a snow owl, correct?
What did he ever do for the
believe.
plot of Harry Potter, though?
Delivered
Oh my-
presents and
Delivered
stuff.
presents.
Delivered
He
the
blocked-
Nimbus 2000.
He blocked
3000.
the
my
killing
gosh, you
curse
guys.
in
Guys,
like the last movie.
No one cares.
Okay, fine.
He literally saved his
Wow,
life in
right.
one of the last movies when
yeah, when they're
flying
on
in
the
the
when
storm,
they're on the
and
yeah.
he literally takes the metaphorical bullet for Harry. So
so true.
so next time you're asking what did he do for the plot,
He was
just
just
remember
he
there
was
would be
just
no
like-
Harry Potter.
he was just always there, just kind of a ride or
always there.
die. Never really like was like a huge like, you know, like part, but he was just always there for him. And
I feel like Harry talked to him.
That's-
They
that's
didn't
what I
include
wanna
that in
be
the
like.
book.
I just want to be like
You-
always
you-
there.
you wanna
like,
be
ride
a
or die.
bird. Okay.
Okay. They're just wise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wise owls.
Yeah.
Okay, my first pick. This is just pretty easy. I'm gonna go bald eagle. Also
Ooh, wow.
for the
America.
boys over in Qatar, playing their
Good
hearts
job.
out.
Yeah.
Not much more to say.
Yeah.
Also, Henry, quick correction from my dad. Ornithologically,
Ornithology.
Yeah.
It's not birdology.
yeah, that's the study of birds. So, just so you know, but I
Yeah.
like birdology more. It's easier to say.
Yeah, I like it more.
Yeah.
Too. All right, so I'm gonna go with my first one. This one has always been kind of a hero of mine. I'm gonna go with the peregrine falcon.
Oh, I had that. That was my next pick.
That's on my
Fastest animal on the planet.
Yeah.
I literally
I
wrote
believe
that
it can go
down.
over 100 something miles an hour.
I wrote that down. At 240 miles an hour. It tucks
240
its
miles an hour.
wings.
That's pretty
That is
insane.
really cool.
That's
and
like
also,
an airplane fast.
and like you can like teach your falcon like
Yeah,
so
people,
many things.
People like train it. I saw a
Falconry.
video with a camera on it, which is actually really rare because they're smaller than like you see eagles with it a lot, but
Yeah.
they're a lot smaller. So they got the super light camera, and it was really cool. It was going so fast.
They're
That is
they're
really cool.
amazing.
They're so cool.
falconry is so interesting. The people that have like trained their falcons for like a decade,
Mhm.
like that's scary to see someone who just has that like
Mhm.
asset. Like, yeah, this is
Yeah,
this
I
is
got
my
a
bird.
falcon.
Like,
It can
Touch me, I dare you, and
Yeah.
it just like
it'll
rips
like
out your eyes.
literally fly through you at 240 miles an hour, like a
It just
bullet.
takes out your soul.
A-Train style.
Yeah, exactly.
right.
All right, I got my next pick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, correct.
I don't know which one to go with here. I got two that I'm really looking at. I'm gonna go with another bird of prey, the osprey.
Oh, that's a
Super
good one.
cool
I didn't
bird.
have that one
Ooh.
down.
I feel like it's always just so cool when you see one, because like hawks are pretty common, but like ospreys are a little rare, and they, as most people know, can hover the only like bird of prey that's able to hover.
Oh,
Mhm.
I didn't know.
Really cool. But yeah, they can just like hover and like look down and like they like find fish that way, I guess. And they have a plane named after them that can also hover, and
Yeah.
just really cool birds. They also look really cool. So
They're very distinctive. They have that
Mhm.
V-shaped wings.
yeah, and they've got like white dots on them, I believe.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good pick. For my next pick, I think I'm gonna do the penguin.
Oh my
Damn.
gosh!
Wow.
I was literally looking up facts about penguins because I was gonna pick it and then
Wow,
say
that
something.
was a good pick.
Yeah.
Still
There's
Flightless bird.
once
though.
again not much more to say. Yeah, flightless bird, but that's
Like,
also like a
as Henry
positive for
pointed
them.
out-
They've
as
spun that
Henry
into their
pointed out,
thing.
it's like it's a plus to be able to fly. So
Yeah, and Henry, I knew you were thinking about Happy Feet. You know,
I was.
it's just
And the Penguins of Madagascar.
yep. Oh, those guys. These
ah,
guys know
wow.
what's
So you
what.
get all of that?
Technically,
Wow.
yeah.
I guess so.
That's a lot. All right.
That's a lot of penguin.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I got to go with my the next pick, but I'm gonna go with the raven. Now, people don't know that ravens are like super smart. They can also imitate human speech like parrots, but
Really?
like very well. And so it's also just kind of like a dark omen, which I think is cool. Like when you think of a raven, it's like this dark. I don't know. It's like kind of blue.
Mhm.
Very
Edgar
cool,
Allan
yeah.
Poe.
Yeah.
They're really
Yeah.
smart.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
Baltimore.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
you were gonna take that.
I had them
route.
on my list. Yeah,
They're good birds.
I'm kind of in a love-hate relationship with them right now, so it was tough
Yeah.
for me to pick them high.
They also can show empathy, which is something a lot of birds don't have. I mean, that goes with like their larger mental capacity, but that's a fun fact.
What's a group of ravens called again? Conspiracy.
Mm-hmm. It's a conspiracy.
That's pretty sick.
Really cool.
That is so cool.
Really cool
Just
name.
just with that, I think that's
Yeah,
like
I think that's already a really big. And then crows are a murder.
Yeah,
So-
that was the only
Yeah.
downside I would say to the raven pick is you have I get them confused with crows.
I think crows are inferior.
I
think
know
crows
they are. They
inferior.
are.
They're not as
100%
smart,
inferior, but I
and then
can't tell.
Ravens are bigger.
Yeah,
And also conspiracy versus murder. I mean, murder is cool. I'll give
but
them that.
conspiracy.
But conspiracy.
Wow.
How do you tell the difference if I put a raven and a crow in front of you?
Let's.
I think
I'll
the
look, I'll
raven
look it
is
up.
bigger.
Bigger.
And it's also kind of got some purple.
Yeah, it's
on
got
it.
some purple. It's got a red eye. They live in Baltimore. They're 7-4.
They live in
Lost to the Jags
everywhere.
by 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Now he's getting into football.
ravens are as big as red-tailed hawks.
Whoa,
Wow, that's
while
really
pretty
big.
crows are about the size of a pigeon.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Good pick.
Henry,
Kyle.
what's your coming from the expert here?
okay. Round 2. I am gonna go with Toucan Sam.
Oh, that's so
wow.
good. That's so good.
Wow, that is a strong pick. That's
The-
so good.
Mascot of Fruit Loops.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, cereal icon. Like, if you think of a cereal mascot, it's like
Yeah, that's the one.
him
Yeah.
and Captain Crunch are like
Mm-hmm.
the two that come to mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's really running the cereal industry in my
Yeah, I'd
opinion.
say.
He is.
I like that shout out to Captain Crunch, but also recognizing Toucan Sam is the number 1.
Yeah,
Mhm.
for sure.
Yeah, I had Zazu from Lion King.
Is he a
Oh,
toucan?
Yeah, I
Yes.
think yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I never knew that. He doesn't look
Yeah.
like a toucan.
Well, I don't know what. I thought he was toucan. I don't know.
I mean, even like toucans are just cool. Like they
Very
have a
cool.
Who else has a long beak like that?
No,
So
no one.
colorful
no
too.
one.
They wear it well.
They're just toucans, I guess.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right,
Yeah.
next pick from you.
Oh, I have 2.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got two.
we're
Oh,
going back
shoot.
around.
All right. Let me know if this is legal or not.
Okay.
But for round 3, who I want to take is a T-Rex, since they were descended from birds.
Okay,
That's a creative pick.
I
Though.
think it's
I
creative.
kinda
I feel
wanna-
like-
Do a pterodactyl.
Pterodactyls on bird. That's a less of a
No,
bird
they
than
fly.
but it's not a bird. That's a lizard.
Do we give it
But
to
then,
him?
isn't it
He
T-Rex?
knows more
also-
about it than us.
Whoa.
He's the expert, so
I don't-
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to give it to him just out of the creativity. I don't know.
Do we know that they're
I think they
descendants from
are
birds?
descendants.
People say it like they
Yeah,
know
look
for
at
sure.
we can do a quick.
Yeah, let's do
Google
a quick
search.
Google search here. Yeah. But
Okay, I think we
Closest-
just give it.
The closest living relatives to the Tyrannosaurus Rex currently are chickens and ostriches.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's like
so
a
they
bird. Yeah.
evolved into birds.
They're like a common ancestor. So
So
I mean, they're like literally not birds, but I feel like
We're
from
not
a
the official Mount Rushmore
creativity.
board
Yeah,
of
sure.
the world.
We
I'm
can-
okay
let's
giving
go
it
with
to
I'm okay
him.
giving
Let's
it
go
to
with
him.
it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wonderful.
Henry, that was very creative.
Very creative.
That
stuff.
was very creative.
Yeah.
So this is my third pick. I'm going to go with the parrot.
So does that count? Because you already picked blue.
Oh,
I picked blue and a toucan. Wait, is a
Wait,
toucan a parrot?
no.
No.
I
Blue-
thought
no,
about
blue-
picking parrot and I wasn't sure.
Blue's a macaw, so I think parrot is
Oh, he's a macaw.
far enough.
Yeah.
Okay,
blue
you can
macaw.
take. Okay.
parrot. Like just they come in all sorts of fun colors. Good pets.
I
They
would argue
also-
that they're not good pets, honestly.
Well, tell that to the people that own parrots as
I
pets.
know,
I
but I
had a
just feel like-
parakeet once, and it died.
Yeah, I feel like
Twice.
they always end up
Wait,
dying.
it died two
Really
times?
quick.
Hold on.
We had to replace it. Apparently,
got it,
like
got it.
after a day. So
Wow.
I'm not a fan of parakeets anymore.
Okay.
I mean,
But
they're
I
really cool.
I feel like they're cool. They also have like the imitation capability,
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Alright.
talking is crazy.
but also like the colors they come in
Uh-huh.
are very cool.
All right.
Okay, my next one. This is one when you don't think about it a lot, but when you see it, you're like, wow, that thing is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Hummingbird.
So
Ooh.
true. Hummingbirds are really cool.
Really cool. When you watch them on nature shows and they slow them down
Mhm.
like that, it's really cool.
Yeah, they're pretty
Yeah.
awesome, guys. They're pretty awesome. They get so small. Hummingbird babies are tiny.
And just like the adult hummingbird, it's like
Yeah.
the size of a flower bulb.
Yeah.
And they have to consume so much energy like every day. That's all they do is like
Right.
drink nectars because like
Yeah.
they're just constantly flying.
Okay.
What if
This
somebody-
next one,
What?
really? What were you gonna say?
Well, I was gonna say, what if somebody told them to just land?
Can they land?
I don't.
I've
Just
seen.
land.
I feel like
they have to.
suck.
They can't be flying
I think
24/7.
that's kind of the whole thing, though, is that they
They're
fly.
flying
Their
so
thing
much.
is
The crazy thing is
Hover.
how far they migrate. They go like across oceans, and they're tiny. They're like
Yeah.
2 inches tall, and they're able to fly across like the Gulf of Mexico.
that is crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. My next pick is gonna be Chuck from Angry Birds.
Okay.
I just feel like he's always been my favorite. He could really rip through wood really well. So I just always thought that he was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, always my favorite. This last one is gonna be the great blue heron. That's always
Ooh,
been,
good
like-
one. Good one.
Yeah, that's always been. I just feel like really cool. When you see one, it's like wow, like super cool bird.
Yeah.
right there.
Nice bird.
Long legs. It's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. To bring my list home, I'm gonna go with Nigel the pelican from Nemo.
Oh, that's a good one.
All-time good guy.
That's quite unique.
All time good guy. All right.
Yeah. My next pick is going to be the woodpecker
Oh, I meant to pick
Jeez.
that one.
because
That's a good one. That's a really.
I think I don't know how this wasn't picked earlier on. Like, what more do you need? Like, they can
So cool.
just destroy wood.
They have
Like-
their tongue around their brain, don't they, or something?
So,
What?
yeah, they do have something like it. They have a weird anatomical structure. It's
Mhm.
weird.
It's really weird, but it's
Um,
cool.
They're so
yeah.
cool.
They just peck and peck and peck, and it's like,
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
when is it enough?
Yeah.
But it's
Never
never
enough.
enough. It's
Never
never
enough.
enough. And it's Nerf.
Never,
It's Nerf.
never more.
What
Quote
is?
the
How is
Raven.
that Nerf?
That's a connection to it being Nerf.
Okay, I
It's
don't.
not
I don't
right.
understand that connection
Because
but
it's not
I'll give
nothing.
that
Because
to
it's
you.
not nothing. It's
Well,
never nothing.
Isn't
It's always
anything Nerf,
something.
then? Everything's
Everything's well. Everything's just held together by Nerf. Like
Yeah.
Nerf is what keeps us from the void.
Yeah,
Nerf is the
Nerf
glue.
is
It's the
yeah,
glue that keeps
all-time glue
reality.
guy of everything.
Also,
Of
the
the world.
Netherlands just scored.
No
Okay.
way.
Yeah, it's 2-0.
Oh man.
Oh,
Okay,
gosh.
this is
Anyway,
not gonna
Henry-
be good
Now the
for us.
Capitals jersey looks pretty ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Henry, last pick of the draft. What are
gosh.
you
Okay,
taking
I
him
lost
home
my
with?
list. Oh,
Really.
so final
Huge.
bird is gonna be Keira Knightley. In case you haven't heard of her, she's the actress from Pirates of the Caribbean. Absolute bird. She
Wow.
makes you want to be a pirate. That's
Incredible
how much of a bird
pick.
she is.
Incredible pick. All right.
A little outside the box, but
Well,
like
that's
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Birds come in all shapes and sizes. and
All right.
species.
We're gonna send you to break, and then we have Starman.
Starman by David Bowie.